Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Homestead box office off to modest start for Yellowstone stars post-apocalyptic thriller. Homestead is struggling early in its box office run, but is still off to a modest start. Set in a post-apocalyptic America, the movie follows Neil McDonough's Ian Ross as he works to secure his family's safety after a devastating nuclear attack. McDonough previously starred in Yellowstone as Malcolm Beck, in Tulsa King as Cal Thresher, and in Minority Report as Officer Fletcher. This latest movie was inspired by the book Black Autumn by Jeff Kirkham and Jason Ross, and was released on December 20, hailing from Sound of Freedom distributor Angel Studios. According to a report by Deadline, in its second weekend, the thriller is continuing to underperform. It appeared in under 2,000 theaters domestically and took 9 at the box office. After a 66% drop on Friday, it is expected to earn a 3-day total of just $3 million, while ushering in $5.2 million over the 5-day holiday weekend. That would mark a total of just $12.7 million for its full domestic run so far. The disappointing box office results are not necessarily a death knell for the movie. While it has only achieved modest results, they are still respectable when compared to its budget. Homestead reportedly cost just $8 million and had a limited marketing campaign, making profitability a distinct and even likely possibility. Typically, a movie needs 2.5 times the budget to achieve success, which would mean $20 million here. After 2 weeks, $20 million is still a possibility, but a relatively small marketing budget could make for even lower requirements, which even discounts potential international returns. Homestead largely relied on clips and trailers to market the movie, so there could still be a considerable cost. Still, it is possible that it can end its run with a respectable total. Even more importantly, it could find success when it heads to streaming. If it can draw audiences with a good streaming deal, then it can make up for any deficiencies at the box office. With the rise of streaming, studios are reconsidering box office requirements, and this movie could see a major benefit from that new calculus. No one expected Homestead to be a world beater, particularly with such juggernaut releases in theaters right now as Wicked, Mufasa, Sonic 3, and Nosferatu, meaning it simply could not stand up to the strong competition. Had it debuted earlier in the year, it might have found more success, but as it stands, it struggles to capture much attention. The movie is scheduled for an international debut in Brazil in March, where it could continue to improve its growth. For now, Homestead will likely continue to see nothing but modest results. The post-apocalyptic thriller Homestead, starring a prominent Yellowstone alum, has officially made its debut at the box office, and early returns suggest a modest yet promising start. In a cinematic landscape dominated by franchises and superhero spectacles, the film's initial performance is drawing intrigue and speculation about its long-term potential. Directed by an emerging filmmaker known for his atmospheric storytelling, Homestead invites audiences into a grim yet captivating world where survival and humanity's essence are put to the ultimate test. The plot, a gripping tale of survival. Set in the not-so-distant future, Homestead paints a picture of a ravaged Earth plagued by environmental collapse, societal disintegration, and technological overreach. At the center of this chaos is Cade Mason, a former military officer turned reluctant leader, portrayed by the Yellowstone veteran. Mason and his makeshift family of survivors seek refuge in a dilapidated homestead deep in the wilderness. But their haven is anything but safe, as external threats from marauders and internal tensions push them to their limits. Critics have noted that while the film doesn't reinvent the post-apocalyptic genre, it brings a raw emotional depth that sets it apart. Cade's journey from a guilt-ridden loner to a determined protector resonates with audiences, thanks in large part to the actor's commanding performance. Box office reception, a modest beginning. Opening weekend figures show Homestead pulling in approximately $6 million domestically, a respectable start for an indie thriller released in a crowded holiday season. While it's not a blockbuster number, it reflects strong interest from niche audiences and fans of the Yellowstone star. International markets have contributed another $4 million, bringing the global total to $10 million. This modest debut suggests potential for steady growth, especially if word-of-mouth buzz picks up. Industry analysts point out that Homestead's mid-tier budget, reportedly around $25 million, makes it less dependent on massive opening numbers to turn a profit. Instead, the film's success will hinge on its legs in theaters and eventual streaming performance. With a limited marketing campaign focused on the lead actor's fan base and the growing popularity of dystopian tales, Homestead seems poised to carve out its own space. The power of a Yellowstone star. Much of the attention surrounding Homestead stems from its leading man. Fresh off his tenure in Yellowstone, the actor's move to headlining a feature film has been closely watched. Known for his rugged charm and intense performances, he brings a grounded authenticity to Cade Mason, elevating the character beyond standard action hero tropes. Fans of Yellowstone have flocked to social media to praise the actor's role in Homestead, with many noting the thematic parallels between Cade Mason and his Yellowstone character. Both are men grappling with their past while trying to protect their families in harsh environments. This connection has undoubtedly bolstered the film's appeal, drawing in viewers who might not typically seek out post-apocalyptic fare. Critical reactions. Divided but intrigued. The critical reception to Homestead has been a mixed bag, with some lauding its emotional weight and character-driven narrative, while others criticize its pacing and reliance on genre conventions. Reviewers have praised the cinematography, which captures the stark beauty of a decaying world, and the haunting score that underscores the tension. However, some have pointed out that the script's ambition occasionally exceeds its grasp, leading to uneven storytelling. Despite the critiques, audiences seem more forgiving, with many embracing the film's sincerity and visceral thrills. Early audience scores on platforms like Rotten Tomatoes and CinemaScore indicate a solid B+ average, signaling positive word-of-mouth potential. Marketing challenges and strategies. Promoting Homestead posed unique challenges, given its relatively modest budget and niche appeal. The marketing team leaned heavily on the star power of its lead actor, emphasizing his Yellowstone roots and positioning the film as an emotionally charged thriller rather than a standard action flick. Social media campaigns, behind-the-scenes interviews, and a viral trailer showcasing the film's breathtaking visuals and intense moments helped build anticipation. One of the film's most effective strategies was its focus on community screenings and grassroots marketing. Partnering with genre fan groups and environmental organizations, Homestead leveraged its themes of resilience and ecological awareness to connect with audiences on a deeper level. This approach has created a sense of ownership among fans, who are now some of the film's most vocal advocates. The road ahead. What's next for Homestead? The coming weeks will be crucial for Homestead's box office trajectory. With limited competition from similar films and a growing appetite for compelling, character-driven stories, it could see a steady stream of viewers. The studio's decision to expand to more theaters and release an extended cut featuring additional character backstories could further bolster interest. Streaming platforms also present a significant opportunity for Homestead. With its cinematic visuals and gripping narrative, the film is well-suited for digital audiences who might have missed it in theaters. Talks are reportedly underway with major streaming services for an exclusive deal, which could provide a significant boost to the film's overall profitability and reach. A sign of changing tides? Homestead's modest start might not make headlines like a Marvel or Star Wars release, but it's indicative of a growing trend in Hollywood. Audiences are increasingly drawn to mid-budget films that offer unique, emotionally resonant stories. As the industry grapples with shifting viewer habits and the rise of streaming, films like Homestead could become the new norm for success. Small-scale projects with big ideas and devoted fan bases. For the Yellowstone star, Homestead marks an important milestone in his career, proving that his appeal extends beyond the confines of television. If the film continues to perform well, it could open doors to more leading roles and solidify his status as a bankable star in both TV and film. Conclusion: a journey worth watching. Homestead's box office journey is far from over, and its modest start could very well be the prelude to a larger success story. With its compelling narrative, dedicated star power, and strategic marketing efforts, the film has all the ingredients to leave a lasting impression. As audiences and critics alike debate its merits, one thing is clear: Homestead is a testament to the power of perseverance, both on screen and off.